Recently, over 600 residents of the Sporong informal settlement were forced to flee their homes due to crime linked to illegal mining. Lesufi says illegal mining has become a serious criminal enterprise that threatens safety, exploits vulnerable people and causes extensive environmental damage. Spokesperson Elijah Mhlanga.
Illegal mining has become a serious criminal enterprise that threatens the safety of our communities in Gauteng, exploits vulnerable people, and causes extensive environmental damage. The deployment of the soldiers to assist the police demonstrates government's commitment to restoring law and order and protecting communities.
And lastly, South Korea has confirmed 3 additional cases of African swine fever. The fever is a viral disease that is harmless to humans but nearly always fatal to pigs. According to reports, the latest cases were found at pig farms in central and southern regions of the country, bringing the total number of infections reported this year to 14. Meanwhile, in Spain, the disease has been detected outside a containment zone in the northeastern part of the country. 13 cases had been reported. A partly cloudy Saturday with scattered showers and thundershowers in store for Gauteng tomorrow. Johannesburg drops to overnight lows of 15 degrees, peaking at 25, Pretoria 17 and 25, and Vereeniging 16 and 25 degrees. Noluthando Ngeno, Eyewitness News.
EWN, in touch, in tune, and independent. For the latest, visit ewn.co.za or download the EWN app. Comfort ends where Marawa Sports Worldwide begins.
Kunabantu njengoba siya ku FIFA 14 abange bathola ama gift.
If it's shaking sport, we are already on it.
Shot at glory. The head coach of Castric Stars, Upaksum Tombeni.
You see, today I was making a joke, and whenever people call me, my phone never stopped. Even from last night, you know what I said? I said, guys, who went to the bush and get the lion waiting for a buffalo, and when we start now making a noise for it, we need to face the lion. Period. I know it's going to be a lion on the day, but it's David versus Goliath, definitely, my brother. I'm going to give it all.
Hashtag MSW.
And I feel sorry for the Nedbank trophy. It feels like an offense because nobody's defending it. Imagine there's no defending champion for the Nedbank trophy. The trophy feels like it's alone. But anyway, I believe and I think Paris will take it back. That's where it belongs.
But remember, football, there is no therefore.
Hey. Strong opinions, strong sources, strong sport.
Any team in the PSL to challenge Sundowns without problems. Why do you have to wait for them to be crippled and then you take advantage of that? Then you are not at the best, and we don't want to say you are the best. Face them when they don't have problems.
Hashtag MSW. No protection, no PR spin, just accountability.
So as if things couldn't get any worse at United, we were getting a bit excited, weren't we? Michael Carrick, better football. Then Jim the Ratcliffe comes along and comes out with absolute nonsense about immigration figures and what's wrong with the country and how he's done unpopular things at Manchester United and was seen as unpopular. No. You're not seen as unpopular, Mr. Ratcliffe. You are absolutely hated by every single Manchester United fan.
This is where sport breaks, bends, and gets told straight.
Operation Tata Zonke, Operation Teka Hinkwaso, Operation Fat Alex. We are going all out and we are not going to beat around the bush.
Marawa Sports Worldwide on 947, Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Sowetan Live.
Certainly no beating about the bush, but Mambush is in the building. Marawa Sports Worldwide, proudly brought to you by Hollywood Bets.
Let's go! The moments you remember. The games you can't forget. Marawa Sports Worldwide on 947, Vuma FM and Rise FM. Powered by Hollywood Bets.
Let's quickly remind you of all the hot numbers that you have to remember because you're such a popular man. 060-708-0484, 060-708-0484. Otherwise, call us directly in studio. 011-883. Yeah, somebody said, please say it slowly so we can write it down. 011-883-947. Hey? Should I say it slower? I'll try again. 011-883-947. Call us, though, because you know what? I was looking at Mambush holding a BlackBerry. My goodness, what a day. guess what? The man is on social media, so stop saying Mambush is not on social media, guys. I can defend him. He is on social media. The guy's on WhatsApp. That's a huge jump, eh? I think even Opta Jabba will fall over his chair because maybe he can tell me some of the players from that era who are on social media. But you know what? Let's quickly do this because when the margins are as razor thin and history is kind of like on the line, numbers, I can tell you, don't lie. And that's why tonight I want to kind of go a little bit deeper into the engine room of African football where the permutations, the pressure, the probabilities collide. And joining us now is the man who turns chaos into clarity, data into destiny, Opta Jabu. You know why? The business end of the continent's elite competitions kind of heat up. I mean, he's crunching the crucial numbers from the CAF Champions League and also the CAF Confed Cup. He's also decoding what each result means. I mean, who controls their fate and who's living dangerously? Now, the spotlight tonight is on Zamalek versus Kaizer Chiefs. I mean, a clash of pedigree, great deal of pressure there, proud histories. There's also another one. There's been lots of off-field issues with this one here. Mamelodi Sundowns playing against MC Alger. Dominance meeting resistance. See fine margins here. I mean, they could literally decide the continental campaign. It's from must-win scenarios like these to qualification equations. I mean, there's goal difference drama to key statistical trends. And I think this is where now African football gets dissected properly. The data's loaded. Yeah. The stakes are pretty massive. Well, Opta, we trust you, sir, to guide us through this. Good evening.
Good evening, Rob, and everyone in studio, including the legend Mambush, whose stat will share at the end of the show.
I love that. But firstly, man, how tight are these qualification permutations, though, in the CAF Champions League and also the Confed Cup right now?
Yes, Rob. So 3 teams representing the PSL in CAF at the moment. The first one, we know Stellenbosch are out of contention already because they were knocked out. They can't catch the team in second. The second is Kaizer Chiefs, and the third is Sundowns, who going into match day 6 are both in different scenarios, which we want to try and explore today what they need to qualify for the knockout round.
And then looking at the stats, I mean, do they control their own destiny? Which one kind of needs favors from somebody else? Because at times, we get lost in what's needed and what the permutations are.
So the good news is they control their own destiny. You win this weekend and you're through to the next round. That's very straightforward. Although Chiefs has a bit more control than Sundowns, in which we'll get into that. Chiefs currently are in a position where they are going through. So they're top of the table. They need to be dislodged from the top, whereas Sundowns are not in a position for going through right now. They have a job to dislodge 2 teams above them. So that's why their formula is a little bit not more complicated. It's actually a simple formula, but then their path is less clear than that of Chiefs.
I mean, do the underlying numbers say something about the matchup? I mean, the territory, the chances creative, the defensive solidity, etc.?
I mean, for Sundowns at home, Sundowns in CAF have been almost imperious at home. I think they've lost 1 game in 15 years or something like that. So you have to give them that. They create chances at home. They're more free at home to play. So you could favor Sundowns in that way. Whereas Chiefs, like Sundowns, they're strong at home. But now they're going away from home, and their record away compared to home hasn't been that great either.
Yeah, I was just going to say that, how do Chiefs' away metrics compared to their home performances when it comes to continental football?
So we know Chiefs, when they're playing at home, I think the last 11 games, Chiefs have lost just once at home in CAF competition. Of course, Chiefs haven't played that much CAF competition in the time period that we're considering. But when they have played, they've been pretty solid. I think they've beaten just once in the last 11 games, like we say. But then when Chiefs go away from home, that's where things get as well a bit tricky. We're looking at Kaizer Chiefs traveling across the continent. Let us see. Kaizer Chiefs across the continent now. The last 10 games, just 2 wins, 3 draws and 5 losses on the continent in CAF. Those wins came against Wydad in June 2021 and against Zesco this season when they won home and away. but then that's a 20% win rate in the last 10 games, which is not really good for a club the size of Chiefs.
So I hear, little whispers here from Kaizer Chiefs fans who are saying, what kind of scoreline kind of keeps Kaizer Chiefs in the safest qualification position?
Wow, that is as complicated as it gets, Rob. We keep it simple. If Chiefs win or draw, they are through to the next round. They don't need to worry about anything. In fact, a win or draw takes Chiefs through as group winners as well. It's only when they lose that things get a bit murky. If Chiefs lose in Egypt and Al Masri, who are playing in the other game, does not win, Chiefs still go through. So that is also another window of opportunity that they have. They may lose in Egypt, but if Al Masri doesn't win, then Chiefs will still go through. And then there's a third scenario now that Chiefs can lose and Al Masri wins, but Chiefs still go through. But that now needs a whole lot of specific score lines to happen, because we have all scenarios here. We have Chiefs going out. We even have a case where a die could be cast. It could be casting of lots to decide who goes through if these two particular score lines happen on Saturday. And then there's situations as well where Chiefs can lose by a high margin and still go through.
Yeah. Drawing of lots. When last did I come across that? But yeah, I think that's the reality. Let me quickly just fast forward, because there's been so much off-field drama when it comes to Sundowns and MC Alger. I watched a very impassioned press conference held by Rulani Mokoena, where he was really just saying, come on, guys, let's talk about reputation on many, many fronts. And I can respect him for that, because one thing we've been saying is, show us the proof. If these things have happened behind the scenes, show us the proof. It's no use just arguing something that sounds almost like, hey, if we lose, hey, our secrets were shed and given to another team. But that aside, Sundowns often kind of dominate possession. Does data kind of show that dominance translating into decisive outcomes in this campaign?
Mostly Sundowns dominate possession. I think in this particular campaign, they've kind of struggled a bit. Things haven't gone according to plan. In fact, winning one game from the first 5 in the group stages is such a rare thing for Sundowns. The last time they won just one group game in the 6 group games they played was back in 2018. Played 6, won 1, drew 3, and lost 2. And then they didn't progress to the knockout rounds, which is also the last time it happened. So it's crucial. The last day, it couldn't be finely poised more than this. We know also Rulani loves possession, so it could be a match of something spectacular, just breaking the margins there.
Let's talk the stats, the threat, the big threat. Is it coming through from the counter-attacks, set plays, aerial duels? Where does it come from?
I think because of CAF, CAF, it gets very cagey in CAF. For Al Masri, they know they don't need to win to go through. So there's no need, for MC Alger, they don't need to win to go through. So there's not much a need to go all out, try and get a goal or get 2 goals, just play not to lose. So we expect them to cede possession, leave it to Sundowns to make a difference, because they need to score at least 1 goal. So on Al Masri side, yes, you can expect counter-attacks. You can expect sitting deep and waiting for mistakes or opportunities to open up before going forward. But then for Sundowns, they have to weave their way through Al Masri's MC Alger's defense to find a way through. So we expect that Sundowns will control a lot of the ball, while MC Alger will look to break on the counter and make a goal or 2, which will complicate things even further for Sundowns.
Opta Jabu, does experience matter in a game like this?
Absolutely. Experience matters. High-stakes experience matters. Were you playing CAF Champions League before? Have you played in AFCON before? These are the type of games that really, really make legends. These are the type of games that need your most experienced players to step up and make a difference. So we can expect a team like Sundowns will have that experience. It's never been called on them really to decide games in the last group stage. They usually find a way to get through before things get complicated, but now they have to call upon that experience they have to try and get out of this particular group stage as well.
All right, so as we wrap it up, though, I mean, refereeing trends, fouls, cards, penalties, influence, the knockout stage, probabilities. You know the referees have been in the thick of things these days, eh?
So they've been in the thick of things. What we have here is, so MC Alger lead the yellow card count in the tournament right now. So all the teams that have played in the Champions League, Alger have the most yellow cards. So should that continue, you can expect a bit more fouls, maybe Sundowns winning one or two of those, trying to force things their way. But like you asked earlier, what's happening with possession? Sundowns, they average 72% possession in CAF Champions League at the moment, which is higher than any other team. No other team has at least 60% ball possession in this particular tournament. So again, that picture starts to play it out. Sundowns will have a lot of the ball, but our Mazri can foul, so they'll be looking to do that. But if Sundowns can win fouls in tricky positions, then they can get good free kicks and positions to score from set pieces if they are close.
Who's winning?
I'll back Sundowns for this one, Rob. And I'll back Chiefs to go through as well, whichever way they go through.
Is this you being patriotic or is this reality statistically?
This is reality. This is what I think the teams deserve. And I think we'll all be smiling on Monday morning.
Happy Valentine's Day, Jabu. Thank you so much, man.
Rob, that's the one. So for the legend you have in there.
Yes, by the way, yeah.
Card, he received his first red card in the PSL era on 14 February in 1999. You can make of that what you will, Rob.
14th of February, that is tomorrow, 1999.
Valentine's Day, 1999, Daniel Mudau received a red card.
What was he doing?
That's a long story. All we have is an image of him receiving the red card. So why? We have to dig a bit deeper.
I will ask him. He's laughing. He's like wiping his eyes. He wears very thick glasses these days. I'm not sure if you can see me. But yeah, what did you do that day? Don't greet us. Just tell us what you did to get that red card.
The red card?
Yeah.
I don't remember the red card. I remember the goals.
Just the goals?
Yes.
You had a red card, though?
I don't remember a red card.
You don't?
Yeah.
You weren't wearing glasses then?
No. No, I remember, Rob. We were playing against Manning Rangers. But I won't mention the name of a player. He was a defender.
Yeah.
Yes.
What were you doing to him?
Yeah?
What were you doing to him?
No, he kicked me. And then from there, I went to him. No, I went to him. I said, I'm going to score another goal. And I'll score a goal, Yeah.
And
then I went to him and celebrated in front of him. So that's why I got a red card.
But that's not a red card offense. Celebration is a good thing. Why would he get a red card?
No, they said, what I'm doing is not sportsmanship, So, yeah, I got a red card, yeah.
Oh, so Opta, there you have it. The man has told us exactly. He first denied it like a politician, but then he remembered.
Rob, let's hope he gets a different kind of red card tomorrow for Valentine's
Day. Beautiful stuff, Opta. As always, man, our sports data analyst there, Opta Jabu. Follow him on social media. He is Opta Jabu on Twitter as well. Have a super weekend, Bob.
Cheers, Rob.
Wow. Daniel Mambush Mudau.
Evening, Rob.
No, don't greet me. Let's talk afterwards.
#MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Soweto Live at the same time. #MSW.
Smart Steve from Momentum. Hello.
Stevie, it's Clinton Myers, the Minister of National Treasures.
Mr. Minister, how can Momentum Insure help you?
This economy is not helping with the cost of my gusheshe, my tires, man.
Just get Momentum Insure's safety returns and get up to 30% cash back, even if you claim.
Is it true?
Stru's Bob, Mr. Minister. Visit momentum.co.za or call 0860 006 784. Momentum Insure, keeping you safe on your journey to success. Momentum Insure is an authorized non-life insurer. T's and C's apply.
This Valentine's weekend, Motor Select is giving you 3 days to find the one. That one car that just feels right. The one you can't stop thinking about. The one that comes with up to 70,000 Rand cash back. You've got 3 days, 12 to 14 February. Visit motorselect.co.za or any participating Motor Select dealership to find the one and make it official. T's and C's apply.
What's a Thursday without Lotto Star's real jackpot race? We are bringing you the hottest slots in a thrilling race where a share of 500,000 Rand could be yours. The jackpot is guaranteed to hit. Join the race every Thursday evening from 7 to 9 p.m. You could be one of 500 lucky winners. Lotto Star, your world of live games. Lotto Star is licensed by the Mpumalanga Economic Regulator. No under 18. NRGP 0800 006 008. T's and C's apply. All games are fixed odds betting events.
This is what value sounds like. It's only natural to crave real flavor. That's why Burger King brings you the stacked King Value Meals. 3 bigger flame-grilled beef or chicken burgers, each served with fries and a drink of your choice. Now with a fluffier bun. Big on size, big on flavor, big on value. Get it for just $59.90 on the BK app. Burger King, flame-grilled perfection.
At MediClinic, we believe that life happens in the little moments. Like when you laugh so hard at your own joke, you never get to the punchline. Or when just one more page turns into 3 chapters of their favorite bedtime story. Or when you remember every grandkid's name, first try. These little moments are some of life's best moments, and they are made possible by expert care. MediClinic. Expertise you can trust.
So, the second your phone beeps, you're hunting for your glasses, right? Yeah, let's chat. Check out Chats Connect for a squint-busting deal on the high-contrast Samsung Galaxy A36. Just 329 Rand per month over 36 months on a new 1 gig Red Core top-up plan. Crystal clear images and easy-to-read text. Over $1,000 saved, plus free Samsung Buds Core. Only at Chats Connect stores or chatsconnect.co.za. SA's largest independent dealer channel exclusive to Vodacom. T's and C's apply. Deal ends 5 March.
Previously on Marawa Sports Worldwide.
But I can tell you, though, that Castric Stars are chasing immortality. One giant, one dreamer, one stadium, one shot at glory. The head coach of Castric Stars, Upaksum Tombeni. You playing Orlando Pirates?
I think my big brother is a dream come true. My late mother was an Orlando Pirates fan, and my younger brother, Zake Mtombeni, is the Orlando Pirates fan. You can't believe, surprising, my 2 boys, my firstborn and his brother, all Orlando Pirates fans. And my name, I'm Pax. I think the dream has come true.
You're playing Orlando Pirates, and remind me of your name again. Your name is?
Paxum Tombe.
So now, what do the Pirates fans say? They say up the?
Kupuga Mzomnyama. But I cannot now disclose who's my favorite team.
Hashtag MSW. Hashtag MSW. Friday nights, always.
This is how we do it.
About our beloved legends. Pull up your chair. Let's chat legendary stuff. Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Oh man, we are tired of Opta's numbers now. Hey! But he was telling us good news. And I get to different numbers because every single Friday, I look forward to Fridays, man, because I get to meet some individuals that, as I was growing up, I used to watch them on television, never ever thinking that I would ever meet them in real life. Superstars across the board. Individuals that really made football a great, great sport. And that is why, I mean, he comes from the dusty streets of Mamelodi to the brightest lights of SA football. And that is why tonight, as we roll back the years to celebrate a man whose boots kind of spoke louder than words, I mean, whose goals defined an era, and whose legacy still lives on in yellow and blue, as is wearing. Check him out on the YouTube channel. I'm not lying. Might look like Manning Rangers colors, but hey, he's born and bred in Kasilumuntu, man. A fearless fox in the box, as they call her. A captain who kind of led from the front. I mean, he was power. He was extremely hungry. He was inevitable in front of the goal. He played for one club, one love, one legacy. The all-time leading goal scorer of Mamelodi Sundowns. An astonishing 110 goals, delivering league titles. I mean, he's had silverware, unforgettable moments under the guidance of the late Ted Dumitru, and also Paul Doleza. Remember Paul Doleza? Hey, the animals. A striker so lethal, I mean, he edged his name into history, guys, becoming the first player to reach 100 goals in the modern era. That kind of stands alongside legends like Siyabonga Nomvete, Mabudi Kanyeza. You talk about Manuel Tiko Bukwane, as well as Collins Mbasuma in the elite Century Club. Now, clad in green and gold. He's also answered the call for Bafana Bafana. There's been a debate about how many caps he's earned. Some say 10, some say 11, others say 16. Etching his name, though, into immortality as part of the Africa Cup of Nations class of 96, a triumph that crowned a golden generation. It also changed the soul of a nation. So that is why tonight we kind of relive the highs and the lows, the glory, the grind, the goals, the battles, the sacrifices, the moments that shaped a man who literally gave everything to the beautiful game, from a feared striker to a respected leader, to a loyal servant of the club that he still calls home till today. Ladies and gentlemen, Mambush, Daniel Mudau. Good to see you, sir. Welcome to the show.
My pleasure, Rob, and greetings to the listeners of Marawa Sports. You know what, Rob, I'm laughing when I look at you, But first, let me say,
You laugh when you look at me.
Yeah, happy World Radio Day. You guys, you are the people who made us to be known, even though by that time the TV was not that, So
it was black and white.
Yeah, and then you see, because now I didn't, I didn't change my color, and then I just upgraded, because now today, they'd call me Blackberry, the sweeter the berry, so...
The darker the juice.
The juice, dango, Rob.
Oh, squeeze it, boss.
So as I'm saying that, I just want to say, you guys, you have done a wonderful job, to make sure that, you call our names, and then people, they started to know our names today. You are the legends of football, and then, it's because of you guys. Just want to say...
Happy Radio Day.
Happy Radio Day. And then remember, it's the 13th February today. And remember my JC number, it was 13.
Jeez, you're getting your own quiz questions correct, hey? You are sharp today, Mambush. But it wasn't only us that used to call your name. You are very famous, even international superstars, like Elton John.
Daniel, my brother, you are older than me. Do you still feel the pain of the scars that won't heal? Your eyes have died, but you see more than I. Daniel, you're a star in the fair of the sky.
Daniel, my brother.
Even Elton John knew that, Daniel, you're a star.
Thank you very much, Rob. But now, one have to say thank you very much for those supporters who supported me throughout my football career. Both Mambush Sundowns and other teams. Because if they don't mention my name, if they were not mentioning my name, I was not going to be known,
Yeah.
Today, I'm Daniel Mambush Mudau. I'm a legend of football. One have to say thank you very much for those who supported me throughout my football career. Not forgetting the players that I played with, because of they gave me the ball to score.
Yes.
If they don't pass me, I would never score.
Who gave you the most?
Roger Futumba, Bans Bapela, Lavas Moshala, Eric Tambai Ramasike, Bennett Munguni, Fire Masilela,
But who did you mention first, though? You said, what's his name?
Roger Futumba.
Hello, Robert. I believe you are well. Thank you for hosting the captain, my captain, a brother, the great Daniel Mudau, one of the best strikers I've played with, who made my job as a midfielder very easy. Always give a solution and making sure that he capitalize on any given scoring opportunity. Thank you, Mambush. Thank you, my brother. Thank you very much to have welcomed me into that great Sundowns team. You are a great captain, and together we build a strong legacy. Your contribution to football is massive. You have inspired a lot of young kids around and the generation who came after you. I will always cherish those great moments we spent together. Love you, my brother, and remain blessed. Thank you for everything.
Roger Fumba.
Wow. What a words by the general, Roger, when he came and played for Mambush Sundowns, remember he played overseas.
Yes.
And I was a captain, But the way we received him, with my fellow teammates by then, he felt at home. And then, he didn't even say, I played in World Cup, I played overseas. you know. But we're part of, you know, a solid team that, you know, we wanted to win a lot of games, you know, throughout the season. So that's why we still, all of us, the legend of Mamelodi Sundowns that I played with, we still respect each other.
When you talk about that golden generation, and you've mentioned, I mean, he probably had the biggest shoe size of everybody. I don't think anybody in football has ever worn a size 15.
Yo, Rob.
Where did he get his boots from, though?
Yo, his boots, I don't know, because of it was man-made, because he couldn't get it at the shop.
Must have been.
Yeah, so
Cameroon design there.
But not only the soccer, but that man, he was so intelligent, Rob. If you look at his head, you know, he had these other things. I was calling them subwoofers, you know. I know he's going to kill me. I call them subwoofers, and then he can sense you even when you come behind him. You know,
but that's why you could pass the ball without.
Yes, I remember the first game. I remember first game when you came. We were playing against Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah.
At FNB Stadium, and then he came at the last. He was the last one from the tunnel, you know. And then he put a lot of baby oil in his thighs. They were shining like this, you know.
That's what Sundowns culture was. Though.
So when he entered, I was with Doctor and Fire at the front there because I was a captain and Doctor was a captain of Kaizer Chiefs. He came screaming, "No Dr. Kumaro, yeah, no Dr. Kumaro today. Roger Fumba, yeah, Roger Fumba." Now Roger, Dr. Kumaro turns and then, "Hey Mullo," he said to Fire, "Hey Mullo, hey Mambush, come on, man." Fire, he said, "Hey Papa, today are you going to see?" And then, you know, first touch, you know, they passed Roger the ball. Roger did he kick it and then he spin that ball. Roger, Dr. Kumalo went that other side. Second half, Doctor said, "No, Fire, Mullo. No, this guy is hot." No, he's hot. Until even today, you know, Dr. Kumalo will tell you about Roger Futumba.
Yeah.
He admire Roger Futumba. That guy, he was a player that, you know what, he will tell me, he'll call me myself and Chuku. Chuku, come here, Mambush, come here. When I hold the ball on my left, Mambush, you must go to the right. When I hold the ball on my right, Chuku, you must go to the left. Kenny Nimag came. He said, "Kenny, you, I don't want to. You kill my bonus, you." What you go to Kenny? You miss.
He didn't feel his energy.
He wanted to move to Lagos Kora. Yeah.
And obviously, Rafael Chuku was one of them.
But
hey, Mambush, it's me, Chuku Train. Hope you're doing great, my legend. Dan, you know what? I am really honored to have played with you during my time at Sundowns. You are a great guy, a great leader. Your ability to inspire and motivate your teammates was highly appreciated by everyone in the team. Me and you had a good understanding between ourselves. That's why it works for me and you. Even though you end up scoring 3 goals, 4 goals, and I will get like 2. Because I'm the one doing all the hard works, all the dirty works for you. Brother, I pray that God will keep you, continue to bless you and your family. Remain blessed. I love you. We appreciate everything you've done for the Sundowns. Kabielo. Thank you, my brother.
Kabuyelo, Chuku. You know, Rob, I'll tell you something. You know, all the players that I played with, I still got contact with them. I make sure that I check on them, you know. Abu Paul Doleza also, you know, all of those people, those players I played with, because of, you know, as I've said that, you know what, we're a family, we're one thing, like, you know, one have to say thank you very much to, you know, the former owner of Mamelodi Sundowns, you know, who Natasha Titlas, you know, the late Angelo Chit, because they made us to be family.
Yes.
And then, you know what, it came again when Dr. Patrice, former president of Mamelodi Sundowns, bought the team. He made it to be, you know, a stronger team than even before. So we were so thankful to Mamelodi Sundowns owners that they made us to like each other, to love each other, you know.
Because I remember, you know, you talk about the late Angelo Chiklas. He was one person who also firmly defended you. And I know a lot of people like to talk about the Mpama issue with Charles McCloy. But when the league set out its disciplinary, because they said that you're bringing the league into disrepute, and they charged you for that incident, every time they try to bring it up in press conferences, Angelo Chiklas says, it's not a big deal. Why is everybody making this thing such a big deal? It's not a big deal for the club. We will deal with it within the internal processes of the club. So he understood. I mean, you know, you were calling Mama Natasha, your mama, your mom. That family loved you. They loved the rest of the team. How did that level of protection mean to you, knowing that you didn't have to take all this pressure, all this criticism after that incident, especially?
Yeah, well, Rob, it was on the heat of the moment. I suppose not to do it. That's why I apologize, and I still even apologizing today because that is on me because it won't go away from where I go. If I go to Polokwane, if I go to KZN, to each and every province, they'll ask me why you clap Charles Mutlohi. But Charlie, that I apologize, my brother. I apologize for his kids, his individual supporters that he supported Charles Mutlohi. Everyone who saw that scene, it was not. I suppose not to do that, Rob. But now,
But there were other people who understood it differently. Daniel Mudau, who understood it differently. Yes, you apologize, and because you are a gentleman, and maybe to give you a perspective of what I mean by a different perspective.
They're singing it now with this song.
No, I just think you listen to the song too much, and you were saying to Charles, "Hey, nkuluma nawe, hey, nkuluma nawe," and pa pa pa. But here's a different perspective, though. Before you say anything,
we refer to each other as Mebra. He's Mebra. I think our relationship has transcended that of soccer journalist and soccer player. And because this is a man I've seen grow as a player, covered many of his games, particularly in those early years when the Premier Soccer League started, Mambush growing to be the Sundowns captain, the link between the players and us, the media. But his availability, one of those players who always had time for us as journalists, and he always, wore his heart on his sleeve. If things did not go well, Mambush was never one to, give you bull dust about, oh no, we were unlucky or whatever. No, he said we did not play well or we played well. A lot of people will always refer to that whole Chisampama incident with Charles Mutlohi and look at it in a negative way. But I was there at that match, and I totally sort of got what Mambush went through. A leader of a club out not playing because he had been substituted, and he just wanted the team to win. And when one of his senior players did not take a penalty, he lost his cool. But it stemmed from Mambush's desire for success. He's always been a winner. You've seen him in how he plays. I've always admired just the way as a striker, he's this guy who would go and fetch the ball, go and fight for the ball. I mean, I think if Mambush played in this era of where players are expected to do just about everything, he will definitely make it. Mambush, Mebara, you have made South African football proud. A lot of people, especially from Mamelodi, where you come from, you've been a role model to many, and you continue to be with your work at Sundowns. So, from me, Matselane Mamabulo, you are a true legend of South African football, and I'm glad that Rob is celebrating you today.
Wow, Rob, let me tell you something. Let me say on his grave, may his soul rest in peace. Bra Alex Shakwan, he's the one who taught me to say, you know what, you must know how to handle media. As you're scoring goals, you're becoming famous. Don't be like, you are there, also feeling fanak. Remember where you're coming from. That's why I'm so humble, because of I taught by the people of Bra Alex, not forgetting Jan Malumbo Lishaba, because he was the one who unearthed me. Like, he took me from dusty route of Mamelodi, when I was naughty. I'm telling you, Rob, playing guys, stabbing people with knives and, doing those.
Who was stabbing people? You?
Yeah, yes. Malumbo will tell you true. Malumbo will tell you. But
why were you stabbing them?
I was naughty, Rob. When we fight, and then if I see that, young Shula, then keep him.
But am I safe now?
No, you are safe. You are safe.
Is there no Okapi there?
No. I don't do those things anymore, Rob.
Okay, but I'll find out, because listen to this.
Good evening, Robs. Good evening to the listeners. Thank you very much for inviting me.
That's Balombo Lishaba. So we'll find out about this stabist. Matselane Mamabula, big thank you to you. Beautiful tribute. And like I said, it's a different take about the Shisambama situation because, you know, he says he felt the heart, your desire at the time. And I think with the perspective that we've got to give, because you were irritated and angry, you know, you expected him as a senior player to take that penalty. He didn't want to take it. Michael Manzini steps forward, doesn't get the penalty. Cyril Nzama comes in for Kaizer Chiefs, gets the winner, and guess what? You guys lose.
#MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Sowetan Live at the same time. #MSW.
This year is the year. I'll be catching flights and not feelings. Serving looks Monday to Sunday. 5 a.m. club. Small things. I'll be awake before a Hadida can even say, This year things are gonna change.
Okay, so what would you like to order then?
Just hit me with the usual. Kota chicken, single chips, and a roll.
Oh, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Get the Nando's flame grilled quarter chicken, single chips, and roll for only 82 Rand. Nando's. Oh, what a place.
Kaiga, yeah, win it, Kaiga. Kaiga, turbo. Kaiga.
Voice over, please.
Oh. Book a test drive today for any Renault vehicle at any Renault dealership and stand a chance to win one of Mzansi's most stylish compact SUVs, the Renault Kaiga Turbo, a certified head turner. Test drive before 28 February to enter. T's and C's apply. Was that good?
And music.
Yeah, win it, Kaiga.
Wait, BioPlus has energy drinks? And get this, they're giving you a chance to drive away in a brand new Suzuki Jimny. Plus, grab your share of 100,000 Rand in instant prizes. Every can brings you closer to winning. Whether you're beach-bound or road tripping with your crew, BioPlus energy drinks give you the energy to own your plus. Sip, enter, win. Own your plus and make your summer epic with BioPlus energy drinks. T's and C's apply.
Managing your workforce shouldn't be complicated. That's why businesses choose Onacy, a proudly South African cloud-based payroll and HR solution. From payroll and e-recruitment to performance management and self-service tools, we streamline the way businesses handle their people. Scalable, secure, and always online, our system evolves with your needs because your workforce deserves the best. Switch to Onacy and experience payroll and HR done right. Visit onacy.com today.
Business Accelerated means not wasting time, because every delay is a missed delivery, lost sale, or competitor that's one step ahead. If you've been trading for 12 months with a turnover of 40,000 Rand monthly and have a registered business bank account, you could qualify for Vodalend business funding of up to 5 million Rand in 24 hours. No paperwork, no queues. That's Business Accelerated. Search Vodalend today. T's and C's apply. Vodacom Financial Services. Further together.
Flip Flop Day brings South Africans together to support children and teenagers diagnosed with cancer.
Taking part is really simple. Get a 10 Rand sticker and wear your flip-flops on Friday the 20th of February.
Funds raised help Chalk Childhood Cancer Foundation SA provide essential support to these families.
So join me, Carrie-Anne Alliston, and my friend Zota, and let's show the Chalk families they're not walking this journey alone.
Together, we can make a real difference. For more details,
visit chalk.org.za.
Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Daniel, Bulayeni, Mudau.
Sometimes umuntu bangadisturb kakhulu masenkorile ubra Alex. That's why ngimtshela ukuthi ngimenza ukuthi abe famous. Mawungacheka onke ithombe zami. Ukhona lapho. Yes, ifana okorile shiyana uhle kamkhonemo. Uzombona emuva bra Alex avela lapho.
La maringa kai Hong Kong.
Yeah.
I'm a phone call. I'm a phone call. And achieve Sakuna 45 cents.
La maringa kai Hong Kong.
Yeah.
#MSW. Friday nights, always.
This is how we do it.
About our beloved legends. Pull up your chair. Let's chat legendary stuff. Marawa Sports Worldwide.
And Rob, and good evening to the legend. Rob, we are talking to a prolific striker, very intelligent in the box. That man used to give defenders so much headache that Sundowns ended up being sponsored by Dispring. But Rob, for me, it's mind-boggling that he scored so many goals but Mambush only represented Bafana Bafana on 16 occasions. How do we explain that to the current generation, that a prolific striker like Mambush only played 16 games for Bafana Bafana? I just want the legend to explain to me what was so difficult for him to get a nod at Bafana Bafana level. Thank you so much.
Hey, 16 caps. Hey.
Yeah, no, 16 caps for Bafana Bafana. Rob, let me tell you something. I think one have to appreciate, because I played with the greatest, Abu, the late Chipa Masinga, but the late Shoes Mushu, the late Sizwe, Abu Fanny Madida, Max Maponyani. It was difficult to play with those, because some of them, they brought, Europe experience, to come and install on us, So as I'm saying that, I appreciate, because I played with the best players.
But you were the best as well.
Yes, that's why when it come to South African football, I was the best.
But 16,
by scoring goals.
16 caps. I would have imagined you would have been more.
I wanted more. Unfortunately,
so
no.
Why do they
I couldn't be in a starting lineup of the late
Phil.
No, the coach.
Oh, Screamer.
Chabalala, Augusto Palacios, I can count them.
Yeah.
Because we had the best. That was Sean Butler. To remember Sean, he was scoring goals in Europe, and then when he comes here, he was banging them. Mark Williams in the kitchen, he was also scoring goals.
But
so
now you were banging them there, 110 goals for Mamelodi Sundowns.
Yes. So when I got the opportunity, I'll play for Bafana Bafana. That's why I didn't score a lot of goals for Bafana Bafana. I think I had, how many goals? 3 goals? Or 4 goals?
I think they left you out initially.
I remember when we played. No, I remember 96. No, I played 96.
You came in as a sub.
I came in the sub.
In the Ghana game.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, we won that game.
Oh, that was the best AFCON game for me. That was that was Shoes Mashua's best game.
Yes. And Mark Williams.
Yeah. Williams was always in the kitchen. But that Ghana game at night, with that half-built FNB stadium, with that clock hanging in the middle. Boss. No. Tell me about any other game. Yes, sure, Brazil, first half, what.
Brazil
First half, yes, Clive admitted to all of that. But then I'm saying that they'd initially left you out, and then they brought in Sean Dundee.
Yes.
But then
I remember
Sean Dundee was like, no. Then they said, okay, come back in.
Yeah, I remember I went to play in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes.
Trinidad and Tobago against this guy was playing, the striker was playing for Manchester United. I think York.
Oh, Dwight, yes.
Dwight York. Yes. I scored a goal that side, and then, people were like, who's this boy? But why they don't play him in South Africa? Because of, that day I was running, Rob.
You could have got a contract at Man United then.
Hi, brother Sir JC Tebe here. Just wanna congratulate the legend there, Daniel Mambush Mudau. Yeah, you've given us good memories. I still remember watching you at Odi Stadium. On that Odi Stadium tip, Mambush, could you please clarify that kiss that you got at Odi Stadium? I think we were playing against Pirate, if I'm not mistaken. So one supporter kissed you, and I just want you to clarify that, because I'm telling people they don't believe that you have given a very big kiss, and it's Valentine, we're still celebrating love. Thanks a lot, brother. Good show, as always.
You and kissing again.
I don't remember kissing at Odi Stadium, but I remember kissing at FNB Stadium. We're playing against Orlando Pirates, and then Miss Natasha and Miss Maria Titlas and Miss Maria Catrolis. They were sitting there. They say, if I score, I must come and then just kiss them on there, because they wanted to be on TV, And then
So what happened? You kissed them?
It's on. No, I kissed them on the cheeks. So it was on TV. They saw it. So I think I was the first player to kiss
to kiss the boss.
To kiss the boss,
Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Rob, Freddy, Daniel also really can Natasha, or Natasha would always come there in the change room, and will tell you that she's your mother. You can't hide anything.
Daniel, Bulayeni, Mudau.
And so the new players will be in front, scream. You don't have,
balls.
Imagine move. Which ones? The soccer boss which ball are you talking about? Hey Rob, ngamkabuza musmina uNatasha live ku TV. Yavele TV but hey Mambush uswinelo hoa.
MSW.
Yeah, we're learning today the kissist, the stabbist, the everything. Natasha Chiklas, good evening and welcome to the show.
Good evening, and it's an honor that I will have to talk about our legend, Daniel Mabuse. Mudau.
Oh man, what are the memories? What made him so special?
Okay, you see, when I want to describe Daniel, I will say he was a senior person. Although he was very young, he knew how to talk to people and talk to his, to the other players. But most important, he was a family man, and the thing is, he was holistic. He knew how is the holistic football. It's not good just to play the game and finish and be a horrible person. Holistic player, I always call a player that he has his life in order. And this is very important. I remember Daniel, when he was still very, very young boy, those years, it was a real football. And I'm sorry to say that, but unfortunately, those years we had so many stars. And Daniel was one of the big stars. He hits in everything, something that you don't see today so often. Now, when Daniel, he was at the game, you knew with his skills and his brains, he can make the difference. And every time he scored, he makes sure he points the figure to Maria and myself. Because I used to tell him, today you're going to score, you saw me that you score, okay? And then you start pointing the finger. And that will become like his trademark. Wherever you see Daniel scoring, pointing a figure. But besides this, I heard that about the national team you were talking before. It was a lot of politics. Having, coaches like later Tabalala and Palacio, who they used to be, of course, in Sundowns, sometimes people, these great coaches, they get intimidated in a way. And I can tell you why. Now, the best ever players in the world, they were short. They called Daniel that he was short. He wasn't short, he was a medium, But look, Messi. I don't want to tell you about, all the great players, okay? And this was excuse. Because players like Daniel, they made the difference not only in the club, but in the national team. Unfortunately, a lot of intimidation, who appoint those coaches, you know me, I will tell the truth. Even in my book, I have to write like 5 books to cover everything.
Please do.
And I used to talk about with the coaches, because it was times when 7 of Sundowns players, they were there when they need us. And it was other times you saw that the best of your players, they not there. And as I indicated, people who appoint those coaches, who they had interest on their own players for the agents to see them and sell them overseas or transfer them overseas, because I don't like the word selling. So this was the story in the end of the year. You play in the national team, you're going to be transferred overseas most of the time. And it's very strange that, very, very strange, because Daniel scored so many goals, but also he had the ability to know. This was what was good with Sundowns. They were bond so well, and they keep on doing it. I can see, all these years. And I think Angelo, my late husband, Angelo Tsitlas, he played a role when he went to Sundowns as a director there. And when he said to Patrice Motsepe, don't buy more players, doesn't help. The players, they have to stay together and they have to bond together. And Daniel did exactly that. He knew before they kick the ball where the ball is going to be. This is very, very intelligent, and it's important for a player to have that ability. He was fast, and he was always, let's say, one of the nice guys, except in one game he slapped somebody who deserved it 100%. You remember
that's when you should have fired him from the team. We spoke about that. Natasha, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do a documentary about this chap here because he's way too popular for us. We are out of time, but thank you. It means so much to get the former boss of Mamelodi Sundowns to come on air and give a live tribute. Natasha Chickless, you are all our mothers. Thank you so much indeed. We do appreciate you.
Thank you
Love
very
you,
much.
Mami.
My love, Daniel, to you and your family.
Oh, man. What a tribute. Big thanks there to Mami. We also got a message there from Nondumiso Kumalo, says, you have one of the kindest human beings that I've ever met. When I was still a student back in 2011, working as an intern at Mamelodi Sundowns, Mambush was my boss, the most supportive, encouraging boss that I've ever had, an overall wonderful human being. I owe some of my success to him, a wonderful mentor, and a big brother.
Ndix and Dix. I'm so proud about you, Ndix. I saw now we've got a company working very hard.
Yeah.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Oh, what's Clash?
Hi, Mambush. I never thought the day could come where I could say you're a legend, because I've known you when you were very young. You came to Mamelodi Sundowns being 5, very talented players. And you arrived when we were on our way out, but you had some time with us. But I'm very proud that you have managed to achieve so much in football. And you are a real legend because you've done something very extraordinary, the number of goals you have scored in the PSL. So I think that's extraordinary. And
Mike and Ndombela, Nana, thank you so much indeed. I don't know. Every time we have you and we can't even finish a fraction of the show in just saying thank you. I want to thank Malombo Dichaba because I couldn't even get to his tribute. My goodness. Sugar Mabunda. Also, I salute. So I don't know whether you have to again come back, but Mark Anderson even sent a tribute. Wow. So let's talk about this, Mambush, because I
think we need more than this.
We do.
We need 3 hours. Maybe we can.
We'll bulldoze.
Half of the book maybe can be done.
We'll bulldoze.
We need another 3 hours making 6. But Rob, I'm so happy to be here. And then, as I've said, that you know what, you guys, you made us to be known. You know, even today, those young ones who they didn't see us playing, but they can recognize us because today there is these things about Google. Now I don't have those handles here. What because it's somebody scam. I'm on WhatsApp only, and I'm gonna leave AI and so hey, matata man.
All right, but we'll go to YouTube.
I'm BlackBerry, yellow bone. So hey, I don't want to.
No, but remember, Sundowns was sponsored by. There was this skin lightening product. You remember it, right?
He-Man.
Thank you. Brought to you by Hollywood Bets.
The thrill, the drama, the action.
Play the game again.
Marawa Sports Worldwide on 947, Vuma FM and Rise FM. Powered by Hollywood Bets. #MSW. Live now on 947, Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Soweto Live. At the same time. #MSW.